Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on Coordinate Geometry, Part 3. A special puzzle to warm up the brain cells is on the next slide. The answer will be given at the end. Enjoy. What is the meaning of the following? Good luck with it and see how you go. Calculating slope or gradient. Consider the above line with endpoints x1, y1 and x2, y2. The gradient or slope of the line can be found by using the following. Slope equals vertical rise over horizontal run, which is the same as the difference of the y values over the difference of the x values, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that's the formula we use to find the slope of a line when we have the two endpoints, or we have any 2 points on the line. Example 1. Find the slope of the line joining the 2 points 1, 2 and 3, 6. If we let x1, y1 be 1, 2 and x2, y2 be 3, 6, the slope is 6 minus 2 over 3 minus 1, which is 4 over 2, and the slope is 2. Example 2. What we have here is a line. There it is there, the red line, and it is inclined at 30 degrees to the x-axis. Now we can form a triangle, so that's the opposite side, and we can call that the adjacent side. So that's a right angle triangle. From earlier videos we remember that tan theta equals opposite over adjacent. We already know that. But that's the same as vertical rise over horizontal run. We know that tan theta is 1 on the square root of 3, and that is actually the slope of the line. So the slope of this line here is 1 over the square root of 3. Horizontal and vertical slopes. Slope of L1 is 0. Now if we look at this line here, which we have designated as L1, it is a flat line. That is, it is parallel to the x-axis. We could say that that line is horizontal. When a line is parallel to the x-axis, the slope is 0. Now we look at this vertical line here. This line here is at 90 degrees to the x-axis. So it's 90 degrees to the x-axis and it's parallel to the y-axis. If we call this line L2, the slope of L2 is undefined. We can also say the slope is not defined. Example 3. Find the equation of a line which makes an angle of 45 degrees with the positive direction of the x-axis and which passes through the point 0, 3. Now the positive direction of the x-axis is anti-clockwise, so in that direction, when the angle is worked out in that direction there, in an anti-clockwise direction, that's called the positive direction of the x-axis. So here's the line we're talking about. It goes through the point 0, 3, which is there, and it's inclined at 45 degrees to the x-axis. For the example on the left, we have the gradient of the line is tan 45, which is 1. We also know that the y-intercept is 3. Hence, m equals 1 and b equals 3. So from y equals mx plus b, which we saw earlier in an earlier video, we have that y equals x plus 3. So that is the equation of the line. Example 4. A line makes an angle of 150 degrees with a positive direction of the x-axis. What is the gradient? Now here is the 150 degrees. That's the positive direction of the x-axis there. There's our 150 degrees. Now that acute angle there, in here, that's 30 degrees. And we know from earlier videos that the tan of 150 is minus the tan of 30. So the tan of 150 is minus the tan of 30, which is minus 1 over the square root of 3. And that is the gradient of the line. Here's a quick quiz to help you. Please check through the video at any time. The answer to the puzzle. What is the meaning of the following? Income tax. Very good one, isn't it? Just check it out, and I think you'll understand it. Here are the answers to the quick quiz, and the video is at your disposal.